Everybody, my name is Alex with TechRaptor, and I'm with
Colin Moore. I'm the community manager at Hollow Spark.
And today we're going to talk about EarthFall. So, would you mind describing some of the mechanics that make this first-person shooter different from others?
So, we're a 4-player co-op game, much like Left 4 Dead, in that kind of vein of those classic games like that. We have added a couple new things that kind of change the flavor around. One is you can print weapons on 3D printers. So you actually go through the levels and you can actually find a 3D printer powered up and go print an AK-47 or an SMG or something. The other thing we do is you can actually build barriers to protect yourself and other players in the map. So if you find a spot where it's like, all right, let's take a breather here and let's go like reload all of our weapons and stuff, you can go find a barrier and go put it in a doorway and protect yourself from the aliens getting in and attacking you. Right now we're in early access. We have 4 missions available and we're at $14.99 currently on Steam.
And as far as the co-op mode itself going, is it like an online multiplayer kind of world, or I know it's with enemies, but is it like an online kind of world, or is it a campaign story mode? How would you describe that?
So it's a campaign story mode with mission objectives to each mission. So it's very much a go turn the power back on the power plant to be able to get the electric shock fence to power up, so then you can have something else happen. We try to stay away from the more horde mode mechanic where it's just an arena where people swarm in and just kind of attack you. So we kind of want to vary. It also helps us from a story perspective to be able to tell a stronger narrative. We're actually having you do objectives.
So it's not the horde mode that, like zombies with Call of Duty.
I mean, we have like horde mode elements in each mission. So you'll find like a system where it's like a boss will come out and there'll be waves that will spawn and try to attack you and stuff. But it's not necessarily like wave 1 is starting, wave 2 is starting, wave 3 is starting. We're trying to stay away from that type.
How are the enemies in this game with in regards to like a boss? Are there like just kind of mini bosses throughout the campaign mode, or is there a boss that you try to get to throughout the various levels of the game?
Sure. So we have different types of enemies. Some are more powerful than others. We have certain bosses that are certain enemies that we view as kind of like upper level characters and kind of almost boss-like characters. So we have one character called the Beast, which is kind of this big, gigantic tank that comes in and will throw fireballs at you and stuff. So that we have characters like that, and we also have some other characters that we haven't shown yet that do some really cool and exciting things in terms of like environment and effects and cool things like that.
How interactable is the world? I saw some gameplay of somebody shooting a propane tank and it blowing up and destroying a bunch of enemies. How interactable is the world? Is it just shooting stuff and kind of hitting enemies?
So yeah, so I mean, we have all the typical things that you would expect in a kind of real-world environment. So propane tank, you shoot it, it's going to blow up. You see a car, if you shoot it, the alarm's going to go off. And that actually reacts to gameplay because the AI reacts to things like sound and environment. So if you go bump into a car and the alarm comes off, you're kind of attracting the AI to you at that point. So we're doing a lot of things like that. In terms of like, we have other destructibility, like there'll be a fence that you need to break through to be able to get past the level or move forward in the level and stuff like that. So we have events like that as well.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Well, that's it for EarthFall, and I know you said that you had a promotion that you wanted to talk about.
So for Twitchcon, we want to make sure that people have the opportunity to play the game, and also the people who can't be at Twitchcon can do something really cool. So if you text EarthFall to 31996, you'll get something really cool.
All right. Well, I'm Alex with TechRaptor, and this has been for EarthFall, and thank you for your time.